Hello, ladies. Today is Wednesday. I'm a little behind in getting a YouTube video up, so I'm going to go ahead and post this for you. I'm going to start with civil litigation. So I'll go through sort of the highlights here for chapters 1 and 2. I was able to get some downloads on, let's see, I'm pretty sure it's the CivLit text, but the other one does not have PowerPoints available. So I will try to give you some notes, things like that, to help make your life a little easier as you read through the material in your textbook. So civil litigation, the opening chapters are going to sound very familiar, similar to what we talked about with your first chapter in the criminal law text. So a lot of this information will not be new to you. Starting off with civil litigation, the text starts with the office. So just as we've discussed before, the size of the law firm or office that you work in will largely determine what kinds of things you're asked to do there. The smaller the firm, the more likely that you'll be doing a number of different things. Everything from communicating with clients to scheduling and other sort of administrative issues. The larger the firm, the more likely that they will have separate staff, legal assistant, a legal secretary, some other team members that may take care of those. Most of the firms in this area, in fact, most of the firms in South Carolina, are small to medium-sized firms, so you should expect to kind of wear a lot of hats there. Starting off, we talked a little bit about the legal team. Again, that's going to vary depending on the size of the office you work in. The text next goes on to some of the differences between civil cases and criminal cases. I'm not going to rehash that for you here because we've done it a lot, and it's also the focus of chapter 1 in your criminal text. Some of the things that the text talks about in chapter 1 deal with some of the skills that a paralegal needs. It sort of breaks those into, or I would break them into, analytical versus soft skills. You need both of those. So analytical is really focusing on your ability to look at cases, do research, and make good recommendations to your supervising attorney based on the information that you've found. Okay. Your soft skills deal more with your ability to work with people. That includes clients, attorneys, court staff, and the other people who work in your law firm, okay? As well as opposing parties and counsel. You have to have both. It doesn't matter how good your analytical or research skills are. If you can't communicate those well, you're not going to be very helpful to your firm or to your clients. So delivery is key. Think for a minute how you would feel if your surgeon were to say, you know, we might try something, or maybe a surgery would help. It wouldn't inspire a lot of confidence in you, okay? So be aware of the way that you communicate. You need to sound professional, whether that's on the phone or whether it's in writing, okay? Typical tasks of a paralegal, I've sort of lettered these off, but interviewing skills, that's for both clients and witnesses. Investigating, and that's really looking at informal investigation. Okay, so gathering evidence, going out potentially to an accident scene, talking to potential witnesses. Okay. Next we have discovery, which is the more formal method. That includes both requesting and reviewing documents that are received. Okay. Next type of task could be drafting pleadings and other documents. Excuse me. And you notice I put a little asterisk beside drafting. That's just a reminder that while you often draft these documents, you do not sign them. Supervising attorney must sign them because they're the one who is responsible for the contents of the document. Okay. Assisting at trial. This may include keeping up with a binder or that has information for the case, so that you can hand it at the ready to an attorney as he needs it. You would not be expected to question witnesses or anything like that at trial, but it's more to assist the attorney. Okay. Again, in a larger firm, that role would probably be done by another attorney, a junior attorney. But in a smaller firm, it may well be you. Okay. Other administrative tasks around the office that paralegals normally complete include checking for conflicts of interest, timekeeping, and organizing or managing case files. Okay. Just as a little note here, given the new significance of online communication, okay, especially in this semi-quarantine time, tech skills are at a premium. So my advice to you is to develop all the tech skills you can. Okay, you guys already have a bit of an advantage with this, partially because of your age, so you have more exposure kind of naturally. You should expect that you might be one of the tech savvier people in your law firm. Okay, but that is a good thing for you. It makes it a valuable, marketable asset. So I'm not just talking about social media here. I'm also talking about things like Zoom, Google Meet, other platforms that allow, I think Microsoft Teams has one. So the more you can expose yourself to those, and you can try out most of them online for free, the better positioned you are to be valuable to a firm. I also wanted to remind you, don't forget that you can earn a paralegal research certificate, an actual certificate to put in your portfolio from Westlaw for free. Okay. Remember, you work through that at your own pace. If you can't remember how to get to it, shoot me an email and I'll remind you, or I'll send you or re-forward you the email. But I'd encourage you to do that, especially if you have the time while you're at home. If you're not working right now and doing school, it won't take you that long, but it's a good asset to have. Finally, for this chapter, there are some video links included for this textbook. It's in chapter 1 near the end, but I've put the web address here. It's www.pearson.com/Goldman-civil-litigation. They're pretty short videos that help to explain the topics for each chapter, so you can take a look at those. Also take a look at pages 18 to 25 on office manuals. We're going to be building some of these documents into your portfolio. Some of them you've already got. Okay, we've done them through previous courses, but we'll be adding to them and sort of polishing them up. We will focus on the portfolio in the second part of the semester. It's something that's easier to do once we're back in a place that we can see each other. But some of the things I'll be asking you to do to get ready for that. Okay, you can use the web or templates in Word to search for a few forms and documents and things to add. Again, look at pages 18 to 25 in your text and I'll give you some suggestions on some of those. That's it for chapter 1. I'm going to make a separate video for chapter 2 so it doesn't take so long to upload. But that's it. I'll see you guys soon.